Welcome, everybody. Hope you're having a great day. Today, I'm going to be covering 3 ways to invest $1,000 to $10,000. And I'm going to tie in these investments with some articles. So stick to the very end to find out these 3 investments. This first article is how much cash do banks keep in the vault? And this is a chart showing this incline right before it got discontinued in 2020. We can see we had this spike, and the graph shows that banks hold about 75 billion in their vaults at any moment, which translates to about $230 for each US resident. So if you're holding more than $230 and everyone decided to take out their money at the same time, there wouldn't be enough to go around. And one of the reasons why this chart got discontinued is because if we jump into the Federal Reserve website, we can see on March 15, 2020, the board reduced the reserve requirements ratio to 0%. Prior to this date, I believe it was 10%. Correct me if I'm wrong, leave it in the comments down below. But they were required to hold a small percentage in the drawer as a reserve. But after March 15, 2020, they don't need to hold anything for reserves. So technically they can use those funds to gamble in the stock market or issue new loans or do whatever they want with it. So that's why we saw that chart get discontinued. Next, I wanted to share this article from Bankrate. It's a list of failed banks from 2009 and 2021. It's a long list. I'll go ahead and leave this linked down in the description below. I'll leave all of the articles linked down in the description below, but it's really interesting to see all the banks that have failed, and it just goes to show that bank runs have happened in the past, and it could as well happen in the future. This next article is what if central banks issued digital currency. This got published on October 15, 2021, and I wanted to go over this short paragraph. It's an end to bank runs. Paper cash is essentially a bearer IOU issued by a central bank for the bearer to spend at any given time. Today's digital currencies are predicated on the convertibility of the digital codes issued by commercial banks into paper cash, which is dependent in turn on the commercial bank having paper money on hand to use for the conversion. It's that link to paper cash that gives the digital currency issued by commercial banks value and makes it safe to use. So we've been hearing a lot about CBDCs and just cryptocurrency in general. So if we were to ever have another bank run, CBDCs most likely would be the solution to that problem. And jumping into the next article, I wanted to share this historical 100-year gold chart. And if we were to go down below, we can see starting in 1969, 1 ounce of gold was $35. And if we go all the way to 2021, we could see the year low was 1,678 and the year high was 1954. So we saw a drastic price increase since 1969. And it's not that gold got any more valuable per ounce. It's just that the dollar lost its value in comparison to 1 gold ounce coin. So this is another chart that just shows the fluctuation of price going back from 1950, 1960s, all the way to 2020. So it's very similar to crypto, and we see a lot of fluctuation, a lot of volatility. A lot of people tend to either choose gold or silver. They're either like gold bugs or pro crypto, and I like to be diversified. I hold both. 3 investments that I would make for $1,000 if I was just starting off and I had $1,000 to $10,000. Obviously, it depends how much cash you have, depending on what you are investing. If it's $1,000, I would diversify in smaller denomination of gold, like a tenth of an ounce, and then I would allocate some money into crypto, and I would allocate some money into a high dividend paying stock. Those are the three investments that I would make. And if you have more money to invest, like $10,000, I would diversify that amount into precious metals like gold and silver. And I would diversify into crypto. I would choose a few projects that have strong fundamentals and that give you the ability to hold your digital assets in a cold wallet, and also pick out some blue chip, high dividend paying, some high dividend yield paying stocks. So those are three investments that I would make if I had $1,000 or $10,000 and I was just starting off. Lastly, I wanted to share this chart with everyone. Actually, it's another article. It was posted on December 6th, and this is from Reuters. And this is Perth Mint's November gold sales nearly double. So we have seen the price of gold, the sales of gold increase. It says that the sales of gold products in November jumped about 94% from the previous month to an 8-month peak. So sales of gold coins and minted bars soared to 115,872 ounces last month, the highest level since March this year, from 59,750 ounces in October, and were up nearly 38% from a year earlier. So we do see a lot of money flowing into this market, which is another reason to be diversified and hold some precious metals, because they are highly liquid. You can convert them into any fiat currency. And so I would choose gold, I would choose crypto, I would choose a high dividend yield paying stock. And also I would recommend keeping a percentage in dry powder cash, because these markets are very volatile, and you want to have some dry powder to take advantage of the dips and buy any dip that you can in this market, whether it be gold, precious metals, crypto, or stocks. So if you found this video to be of value and you got some great content from it, if you could please subscribe, like this video, and share it with your friends and your family. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. And with that being said, I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care, everybody.